Welcome back. This is the press conference for the Point Guard of Real Estate. Initially, when we first talked, we discussed putting the property on the market, getting ready to put the property on the market, all of the things that we were looking at before we got to market, all of the things that we planned on doing. So what we did was not only outside of our research, but what we did, photographer came in, we did some video, we got some things done, and then we went on the market. When we initially went on the market, remember I told you there was 10 active properties, there were 2 pending, and we had 4 closed. So now that we're on the market, there was a slight change. Our property now became an active property on the market, but one of the properties that was active actually went under contract. So now we have 10 properties on the market. We have 3 that's sitting with a contract, and we still have the 4 closed. So let's talk about one of the things that our property has done. So far in 5 days of being on the market, we've had 8 showings. We've had 8 showings in the last 7 days. So we've been getting activity. I've been fielding calls. We want activity when we want calls. Now, one of the calls I got was someone wanting to put an offer on the property. So my job as the point guard of real estate, this is where we become a team, working with this potential buyer that wants to come in, put an offer in on the property. So now I got to make sure that they're pre-approved. Now, if they're coming with their own pre-approval, or I have a lender recommendation referral that I can make, they can see if they want to go about that route of getting pre-approved. But most importantly, we got to make sure that they are pre-approved to purchase this property. So again, the intent is to get this property sold, get this property under contract, get this property off the market. Seller can move on to the next phase. So let's just talk about some of the things that we do have going on with this particular property, because we're doing a couple different avenues here. We're running ads in the background. We have a lot of different moving parts going on. So we've had 2 leads that came in who we reached back out to, weren't able to make the contact, and they inquired about the property, said they wanted to move immediately, and we immediately reached back out to those people that filled out the information, the contact form, but we were unsuccessful in making contact with them, communicating with them to get them into the property, seeing the property, making sure they're pre-approved, and ultimately getting the offer on the property. So we're still plugging, we're still going, and we're going to keep it moving. That's the thing. We got to keep it moving. We got to keep eyes on the property. Exposure is everything, especially in this market, in this real estate arena. So just like with basketball, we have to focus on those numbers. What is the numbers telling us? What is the market telling us? Feedback that we've been getting from people that have seen the property is great. Property shows well. People are definitely interested. So that's something that stays in the back of my mind, but also we got to up the ante. So how do we up the ante? And that ante means I want more people coming into the property, because more people coming into the property gives you more offers, which ultimately is going to lead you to what? A contract. So we're just 5 days on the market. We're still working it, still getting it in. Any questions from anybody out there? Absolutely. Just making sure that we are in contact. So what I do is, I follow up. Those that have shown the property, they get follow-up messages from me about, hey, how was your showing? How did your client like it? Give me some feedback that you have from what you saw. How do you feel that we're priced compared to what the market is right now? And I've been getting great feedback. I've gotten one agent even told me, hey, I don't think your property is going to last longer than a week on the market. So that's a good thing, right? We want to hear those type of positive reinforcements, because it lets the seller know that, hey, we're fine, we're on the right track, and we're going to get this thing sold. That's the most important. And we do have some more things that we're working on in the pipeline, right? Always got to have that pipeline going. So not only are we worried about getting this property sold, but we're looking at what's coming in the future. So in the future, we're going to have a rental in the plantation area that we're looking at getting that done, and looking at another listing that's going to be coming soon as well. So, want you guys to definitely stay tuned, and we will bring you back with more information. But you already know, the point guard of real estate, Toccara Williams. Till next time.